Hey, welcome along to part 3 of Nothing Else Matters. Been really good having you through the further 2 parts. And what I'm showing you here is the instrumental that the acoustic does, followed by the ending. Also, at the bottom in the video description of this one, I'm going to write out the structure and I'm going to take you through the structure. So part 1, we learn the verses and we learned the intro, and part 2, we learned the chorus and we learned the pre-chorus. So we're going to start sort of knitting all that together now. Now you've got all the bits that you need. And as I said, the structure will be in the video description. Okay, so without further ado, let's learn this final little part. So as I mentioned, you've now got an intro, a verse and a chorus, and we're going to call this the bridge, the instrumental bridge, and you're also going to have an outro, which I'm going to show you in just a second. So let's learn this instrumental bridge. Now, Hetfield plays this with a cutaway, which means that this part of the guitar here doesn't exist. So it is a lot easier to access the higher frets. So if you don't have a cutaway, you're going to find it quite difficult. And also this angle that I'm showing it to you, I'm going to find it quite difficult. But I will show you exactly what we're doing. So first of all, if we come from, I'll show you how we get into this bridge. So we've got this C, A at the end of a chorus, D, E minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, open strings, like we had at the beginning, okay? So that's from this. Okay, you don't need to see this part of the guitar because hopefully you've already learnt it. So we've then got this. So let me show you what I'm doing there. Flattened index finger on the 12th fret on the B string, okay? So we've got on the B and the E string, so it's like a little mini bar chord. Thumb on the thickest string and ring finger pinching those two. Then middle finger playing that 12 that we're barring. Then thumb. So whenever I say thumb in all of this, it's always going to mean for this first bit on the thickest string. Then, leaving the bar there, ring finger on 14th fret on the thinnest string, but leave the bar there so that 12 still being held down by the B string. Then we're going to do the same pattern, pinch to start with, middle, middle, thumb. So it's... Okay, then stretch that ring finger out or use your pinky if you want to. And do the 15, leaving the bar there. And then finally, I'm using my ring, but you can use your pinky if you want, to 17. Let's put that all together. Okay, so it's that 17 that's really hard to get to without a cutaway. Then, staying with your focus on the thinnest string, take your pinky finger and put it on 8 on the thinnest string. And then with your index finger, bar the bottom 3 strings. I was actually barring the bottom 4 in the video, but the bottom 3 is really all you need. And so you've now got 5, 5 with the index finger and pinkies down. And we're going to pinch thumb on the A string this time and ring finger. Then middle index, ring, middle index. So it's... And then we sort of do it in reverse. So then we go thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index. So we go... So let's put that all together. Now this join is the hardest thing from this 17 down to this 8. So you're going to need to focus on that. See, there was a bit of hesitation for me there, and that's the reason why. Okay, then onto a C chord. So back at the first position on the neck. Making a C, pinching, thumb on the A string and ring finger, middle index. So the thumb plays the A string, middle index, thumb, ring, middle. D suspended second, which we had in our chorus. Make a D, lift up the middle finger, that's the best way of remembering it. Pinching, D string and ring finger on the bottom string that's open. Then middle, index, thumb, ring, middle. Okay, so from the C. Then you're going to pinch top and bottom string. Now you can pick it, the 7th fret, but I'd like you to try and hammer on like this. But you can go, then middle index, then ring finger back on the 7 and flicking it away to an open string. So that bar goes, just repeating it. From the C, we go C, D suspended seconds. Okay, then to open strings. Then repeat. Whoops. Aim for a loud hammer-on sound. I didn't achieve it that time, but that's what you're looking for. That's what you're looking for. And that is your instrumental. It does go twice like that, okay? And finally, the only other bit now that we need to learn is our final outro part. So we've got this C, A, D at the end of the last chorus, E minor. Then we've got this. Then we're going to pinch. Then the outro is just like your intro. But instead of going, into that bit which you've learned, it kind of stalls and it goes round in a circle. I'll do it again just so you can hear it. See, I wanted to play the intro. So it's... It just goes to thickest top and bottom again and then repeats. And the ending just finishing on that pinch there. So you've got your intro. All you need to do is just take that little bit of the intro that I was playing there and just learn to join it onto a pinch of top and bottom open strings into that pattern. And finally, let's quickly just go through structure. So you've got your intro, which I taught you in video 1. You've then got your verses. So it goes intro, verse 1, verse 2, verse 3, and chorus 1. Now that intro is in video 1, verses and chorus are in video 2. It then goes verse 4, another exactly the same thing. Then goes chorus 2, which is the same as chorus 1. It then goes the bridge, which is this, which I've taught you in this video. It then goes verse 5, video 2, verse 6, video 2, just the same thing again, and then chorus 3 times this time. Okay, so you're going to be doing that round in a circle. And then in the guitar solo, when it goes massive, there is no acoustic guitar in that. And you've then got this open string picking that comes out of the solo, which is basically doing this for 4 bars. This is the 3rd bar. Then you're into your verse, etc. So in verse 7, and then out of verse 7, we've got our outro, which I've just taught you in this lesson. So you've now got all the components and the structure to put the whole lot together. Have fun, keep on playing. It's been great having you with me through all 3 parts of this lesson. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's nice and comprehensive for you, and now you can start putting together every single part of the song so you've got the whole song completely finished. If you do like this style of teaching, there is over 300 free lessons over at learnguitarinlondon.com. I've included a link right now in the video that you can click on to go there. There's more fingerstyle, there's more acoustic songs, strum songs, sing strum songs, technique lessons, loads of stuff. A huge sort of free resource. And on top of that, you can also join the student area, which is completely free, and that gives you access to tab and hints and tips on how to become a better guitarist. It's been really great having you with me. Please don't forget to subscribe. Keep on playing.